Hello guys, welcome to the next video of this playlist Python for beginners. Currently in this playlist we are exploring OpenCV basics. So now let's continue this journey of exploration. For that let's move to our destination folder. So this is the destination folder as you can see, and now I will simply open this folder in VS Code. As you can see, OpenCV is open in this folder. Now let's explore the code. So the first line is the simple command to install OpenCV package, and next is importing OpenCV package. Now I will simply zoom in the screen for you all guys. I hope the code is now visible to you. Now let's move ahead. After importing of NumPy and CV2, I have simply loaded the image which is docker.jpg. So this is this file which is available in the same folder as you can see. Now moving towards the code, I have commented this line and I will explain you this line at the end of this video. And the next line is simply to draw a line on that image. So if you want to draw a line, the command is cv2.line. So line is the method which is used to draw a line on OpenCV window, and we have to pass here image. So image is this variable as you can see, where we will be drawing a line. After that, this is the starting point of that line, and this is the ending point of that line, and these are the RGB values, which is 147, 96 and 44. You can choose any RGB values from 0 to 255, and last is the thickness of line. I hope the commands and the parameters are crystal clear to you. Now let's run the code to see the output. So I simply click on this run icon to see the output. So this is the code as you can see, and as you can see this is a blue line starting from 00 to 255 and 255. Now let's move ahead by closing this window, and as you can see I have simply hit the close button and window has closed due to these two lines, which is cv2.wait key and cv2.destroy all windows, which means if I press any key from keyboard or mouse, it will simply destroy that window. And cv2.ionshow is simply doing a task of showing the OpenCV window in front of us. So let's move above. Now I'm simply comment this line and comment next line, which is this. The method we are using is arrow line, which means it will just have an arrow at one end of it. The parameter passed to this arrow line is same as we passed for cv2, which is the image, x coordinate, starting point, ending point, RGB value and thickness. Let's keep thickness 5 this time, so that I can show you the comparison of these two lines. Now let's run the code to see the output and also the difference of thickness. So as you can see, this is the light blue line which has thickness of 10, and this is the blue line which has thickness of 5. Now let's close this window and comment these two lines. The next is drawing a rectangle. So the rectangle drawing is really very simple. You have to simply write cv, it is variable, then first point which is top left point, and this is the coordinates of bottom right point. I will explain you this point when I will show you the output also. And these two parameters are simply current combination of RGB, and this is thickness. Let's run the code first and then I will explain. So this 384 and 0 is this point, which is this. So x is 384 and y is 0, and the next is 510, which is and 128. So this is 512 like that. And this is the RGB value, it's red, and thickness is 10. So this is the top left corner and this is the bottom right corner, and we have to steer the same. Now let's close this window and move ahead. The next is simply drawing a circle. So to draw a circle, we have to simply give this center point. As you can see, this is the radius, and these are the RGB values or the color that we want to include the circle as a thickness. Now let's run the code to see the output. So as you can see, I have simply gone -1 here, that's why it has filled the circle. Now if I simply remove this -1 and make it 1, let's say make it 5 for better order, then it will the thickness of line to 5 and not fully color the circle. So as you can see, this is the output of cv2.circle. Now let's move ahead. Now I will simply comment this line and show you these two lines. Now these two lines are specifically designed to draw or put some text on the window of OpenCV. And the font I will be using cv2.font Hershey _ simplex. In cv2 there are various fonts available, and they are available here. So this is a website which lists all the fonts in cv2 that we can use, which is font Hershey or simplex that we have used. font Hershey.plain duplex complex small script simplex script complex font italic, as you can see. So these are the list of few fonts available in OpenCV, and we have used the simple first font, passed here image in the parameter of text method, then the text that we want to display, the initial starting point of the text, which is the bottom point of. Then for is simply font scale, and these three parameters are RGB values, and last is the thickness of that text. So let's run this code to see the output. So this is the output, as you can see. So this 10500 is simply this font of it, and the color is yellow because it's 0 to 55, to 55, and thickness is 10. So this was the output of OpenCV.putText method. Now let's move ahead. I will simply comment it and simply uncomment next part. Oh, actually these are the parameters of cv2.ellipse. So first is the image that we want to pass. So these are the center coordinates, which is this, and axis length is this. So axis length, which means length of the ellipse. The next is the angle, which is 0 we have kept. Start angle is 0 and end angle is 180. And last two parameters are color and thickness. Color is simply 255. We can also give it, let's say, in this manner because it's RGB only. And last is -1, which means fill the entire ellipse with the color. Now let's run this code to see the output. As you can see, it has only drawn half ellipse because the end angle is of only 180, which is this part, as you can see. So this was the output of drawing various shapes and figures on image. But if you want to draw these shapes on blank OpenCV window, then it's simply this. Which is this image is equal to np.zeros 512 513. So this is the size of that window and np.unit. So this is the parameters that we have to pass. Now I will simply uncomment all this data and show with the output. Let's comment this because it's a parameter. Now let's run this set to see the output. So this is the output, as you can see. So this is the first line, this is the arrowed line, this is the ellipse, this is the square, this is the circle, and this is the text. Now let's close this window. Here comes the end of this video. In this video,